Hey, what's up? Thank you very much for tuning into the channel. Today I'd like to talk to you about a company I think is going to be one of the biggest names in one of the fastest growing markets as more and more states lean towards clean energy. The company is called Cleanspark. It is a microgrid software company, ticker symbol CLSK. So let's look into some of the reasons why I think this company is going to be huge in the future. Okay, so here's a microgrid, and as you can see, it's in between your electrical utility grid in your building. It consists of other ways of producing electricity in a clean manner, which is your wind turbines, your micro turbines, your solar, and it stores this energy in your battery storage. Well, CleanSpark has a impulse control there in the middle that's talking to all this and integrated to make this all happen at the best optimization. CleanSpark's software works with any hardware also, which makes it a big selling point for them. So if somebody already has like solar installed or something along that means, then they don't have to rip this hardware out. CleanSpark can retrofit their system in with it. They also just acquired a company that I'd like to talk a little bit more about because it was a big acquisition for them. This company is called GridFabric. GridFabric offers ADR solutions, software solutions, which is automated demand response. Now, automated demand response is your software talking back and forth with your federally regulated public utility company they're talking back and forth. So when there's an oversupply of electricity, the utility company is letting your storage system or your batteries know that they're going to be storing some energy there. They can also receive a signal knowing that they need to draw energy back out of your system. Well, this is a transaction between a private company and a federally regulated company, and the communications between that have to be standardized and certified. So GridFabric created this protocol, the two authors of GridFabric, and recently CleanSpark acquired GridFabric. So this is why I think this was an amazing acquisition for the company. So these microgrids will have a big effect on the demand on our regular grid as of now. Our regular grid as of now, 64.5% of the electricity is produced in these fossil fuel plants right here. What these fossil fuel plants do is they burn oils and coals, which create heat. This heat is producing steam, which drives turbines that create electricity. This is where 64.5% of the electricity is coming from right now. What this does when they burn these fuels, it releases large amounts of carbon dioxide into the air, and this is highly affecting the climate change. Also, when these are burned, it releases oxides of sulfur and nitrogen, which produces acid rain. So installing these microgrids can greatly affect how much less of these fossil fuels are burned. So it will greatly help the environment. And this is why more and more states are leaning to becoming carbon neutral. So here are CleanSpark's products. You see their software as a service product, the MVSO. This is a design tool and a sales tool that is used by energy developers. You have their Impulse, which is their patented proprietary platform that enables integration and optimization of multiple energy sources, such as solar, batteries, generators, and your wind turbines would be another one. Then you have your smart switchgear that they have. And recently they just put out an article on September 10th. It says CleanSpark announces multi-unit switchgear contract and expansion into new markets. They're working with the same person they've been working with installing the switchgear for one of the largest grocery chains and also the largest retailer. And the new market they broke into, they're talking about a water pumping facility. Here's another article on September 1st about CleanSpark working with Tesla on a microgrid down in Costa Rica. This is their second project down in Costa Rica where their software and their impulse controls will be being used down there, and it's talking about how it's greatly reducing the demand on the grid down in Costa Rica. And here's another great article that was put out on August 7th. About CleanSpark and how with the growth, the way it's going, could see a minimum of 1,000% by 2035. And this is back on August 7th, and it goes down into a chart and how it was outperforming Tesla at this time. So pretty good stuff. If you want to check that out, it's in Seeking Alpha. And any of these, you can look up Cleanspark News. So we talked about electricity, where it comes from, how we ruin the environment the way we're making it. We talked about Cleanspark as a company. Now let me show you one reason why I really like this stock. So let's go over to Yahoo Finance and see what it's trading at. So here we are on Yahoo Finance, and you can see at the close on Friday, it closed at $11.55, making a 13% move up. This is one of the reasons I really like this stock. And the reason it can have huge moves like this is the amount of shares that are trading out on the market, or the low float. You can also see, if you look down here, the market cap's only 224.7 million. I mean, this company has so much room for growth. It's amazing. So this is one of the reasons I really like this stock. I do not own any common shares of right now. I'm selling put options, waiting for the price to come down to my strike price, and hopefully it comes down there and I will buy it at the price that I'm trying to buy it at. So we talked about Cleanspark, we talked about microgrids, and we talked about how our electricity is made. I also talked about why I really like this company and why I love it as a stock. Now, I have to say, I am not a financial advisor by any means. I'm just doing this for fun and for educational purposes. Please like and subscribe and drop a comment down below, as I will get back to any of you. I'm Cullum Costello. Now go get money.